This episode of What's Going On with Shipping, Valor in the Atlantic, live ROV diving on the Monitor as we speak. Hi, I'm your host, Sal Mercagliano. Welcome to this episode of What's Going On with Shipping. So, among my many jobs, beyond being the host of this YouTube channel and teaching at Campbell University, right there, I am also on the advisory board for the NOAA Monitor Marine Sanctuary. Now, probably going, what is the NOAA Monitor Marine Sanctuary? Funny you should ask. So NOAA is the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, and they have a series of marine sanctuaries around the United States. And one of them is the Monitor National Marine Sanctuary, which oversees the sinking site of the USS Monitor, which went down on December 31st, 1862, off the coast of North Carolina, Cape Hatteras. And as I mentioned to you before, I am on the advisory board for it. Matter of fact, we just finished our quarterly meeting, and it sprung to my head, and I hadn't talked about this, and I really should have been talking about this earlier. They have an ongoing program that's going on this past week or so entitled Valor in the Atlantic. And this is the series right here from May 15th to May 25th. Join researchers and scientists on board the NOAA ship, the Nancy Foster, along with a variety of subject matter experts on shore as you watch live streaming from remotely operated vehicles exploring the USS Monitor and other shipwrecks surrounding the Monitor National Marine Sanctuary. Now, Monitor, which went down in that storm during the Civil War, was partially razed. Elements of it has been razed, the turret, the engine, the propeller, other parts of it, and are under conservation right now at the Mariners Museum in Hampton, Newport News, Virginia. But right now, they are literally doing a live dive on the Monitor. So this is the website, and of course, I'll have the link in the show notes and right above here so you can catch on to it. So you can check out these sites. They have also recorded all of them that they've dived on. Now, they haven't just dived on Monitor, but off the coast of North Carolina is a string of wrecks dating back to World War I, World War II, you name it. There's a host of them off the site, and they have been diving on them the entire time. I'm going to go over here to the live feed, and this is the actual live feed right now. What's really cool about this live feed, literally they're diving the ROV down right now. That's what you're seeing here. This is their other feed where you're seeing exactly where they are in relation to the Monitor. And you can also chat with everybody who is on board the vessel and talk to their subject matter experts who are doing the dive. It's really cool. And more importantly, you can go back in, and I'll link to the YouTube channel here, to earlier dives that they've done. And you can see the quality of the dive. It's just crazy the amount of data you're seeing from there. So kind of upgraded the data there a little bit so you can see it. It is amazing, amazing the imagery that you're getting from this wreck right now. And this is the first dive they've done on Monitor in 20 years. So it is absolutely phenomenal to see it. As I mentioned to you before, they had just put the ROV into the water not too long ago. That's the actual launching of the remotely operated vehicle on board the NOAA ship going in. You'll see it going in there, and this is her descending down right now. And the ROV they're using is called the Yogi. This is her right here, remotely operated vehicle. That's the one they're using, about 1,100 pounds. Pretty small ROV, actually, in terms of remotely operated vehicles. But again, this is the style of ROVs you're using. You can go to the YouTube. Again, I'll have the link to the YouTube site, so you can go directly to it, and you can follow along here and watch these sites. And again, you can zoom in here on each of the different views. So again, this is the vessel. This is the ROV descending. This is the wreck of the Monitor down here that you see them diving on. And it's just absolutely phenomenal. We'll come back to some of these earlier pictures, the wildlife, the fish, coral, just absolutely amazing. Some pretty bad looking hombres obviously on the site too as you go through there. But if you have an opportunity, these opportunities to see wrecks like this are really amazing. This wreck, the Monitor, is about 250 feet in the water. You can dive this, but it's a very tough dive. Current, depth-wise, really a challenging dive to get down to. And one of the things that NOAA is working on is tying in a lot of their remote operated vehicles, a lot of videos, a lot of kind of great imagery here with their ability to do education programs, which I think are fantastic. I'm a huge, big proponent of it. It's why I'm sitting on the education seat on this advisory board. I love things like this. My master's was in maritime history and nautical archaeology, except we didn't have great ROVs at the time. You basically had to jump in the water and go do it. Much rather run this from the boat and see this. And again, you just get these great images. It's just amazing the images they're catching. So if you get a chance to do it, even though you're catching this video maybe later on or days or weeks or years later, not a problem. You can go to the website. This will all be preserved. It'll be on their YouTube channel, which I'll link over to, so you can take a look at it. Or if you want to get on it live, hop on it. You can ask the questions for those in the booth who are running everything in the van, actually on the back of the ship where they're running it, how the dive is going, what you're seeing. They'll be doing some great explanations for it. You'll see him. This is them loading all the material on the NOAA vessel right here, getting everything on board so they can go with the uplinks so that they can do this live, provide all this communication as they do it. This is all part of the Global Foundation for Ocean Exploration. Just an amazing amount of work that goes into this to preserve our history, to catalog it, to track it, and to make sure that it is maintained and preserved so that future generations can learn about this. Absolutely just phenomenal, the work they do. I'm very proud to be part of this, very little part, very tiny little part of this. And so if I can get you over there and take a look at it, great. Just tell them Sal sent you and it'll be fantastic. I know some guys who are working on the project right now, so they'll be the ones looking at the live chat. So when you get over there, be sure to say hello, take a look at it and enjoy it. So hope you enjoyed today's video. It's kind of a little bit different than what we normally do with shipping, but it's shipping nevertheless, just shipping that's gone wrong. So if you enjoyed today's channel, please subscribe, hit the bell so you'll be alerted about new videos. Leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, share it across social media, and you can head over to the Patreon page and join the Patreon group that supports this channel that brings videos like this to you. Until our next video, Sal, signing off.